Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of What It Is. I am Kelly McKinney of Hohenheim Productions.
And I'm Josh Gibson of Fourth Wall Players, and today we are going to do a trailer reaction for the upcoming reboot of Saved by the Bell. And I guess it wouldn't really be a reboot, it's kind of a continuation.
Which is just as scary to me, honestly.
But it's potentially good.
Well, this is the thing, is that...
But also scary.
Already this makes me want to go back and rewatch Saved by the Bell to see if it was actually a good show, or if it was just one of those
It really wasn't.
idiot 90s.
It really wasn't. It's so 90s, like
So
everything
then why
about
would
it.
you want to continue an awful show?
Well, it wasn't that the show itself was awful, it just wasn't great. You know, it was kind of like one of those... It just hit the right market at the right time, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
And it looks like... I don't know.
Well, and just... You know,
if they can modernize it and I don't know, it almost seemed like
when I was a kid, I had a crush on every girl in the show.
I mean, who didn't?
Yeah, so I mean, that to me, that was where they had the marketing right.
Minus maybe Tori Spelling. I've never really had that much of a crush on her.
All right, so here we go. Without further ado, we're going to react to the trailer.
Yo, Mama. Sorry, Dr. Mama.
How do you think this year's gonna go for these new students?
I'm psyched.
You're excited for the first day of school?
Why is everybody so rich?
Are you ready for my party Saturday night?
I got DJ Khaled's Baby to make you a playlist. It's okay.
Time out. What is up with these kids?
In attendance will be the governor of California.
Max, Dad?
You look amazing and your hair's fire.
My dad's also coming.
I don't care about your dad, Spencer. I just care about Zach and Kelly.
We all want these new kids to feel welcome.
Can we talk?
Did you just sit backwards in a chair? Wow, I've never seen anyone do that in real life.
It's not gonna work unless we get to know them.
You only know how Bayside works for kids like you.
Hot kids. Privileged kids. Privileged kids.
Bayside, it's where I finally felt like I belong. This place is magic.
Damn, I love magic.
Hey, Max, actually, I ordered cheese on mine. Take a look in your pocket. Does this place ever stop being weird?
A 1, 2, 3. The old gang back together again.
Will you go to dinner with me?
Stop eavesdropping.
We're not. We're the Bayside acapella group.
I'm afraid they're going to show the funniest part of the show.
Yeah.
Ah, Bayside.
You're the man, Coach. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. A single childless adult who parties with kids.
Oh, that last joke says to me that they have an opportunity to really make fun of themselves.
You know
here.
what? I'm slightly hopeful about it after the trailer, because it looks like, and again, they might have just put all the good parts in the trailer, like you said.
Yeah.
You never know until you watch it. But to me, it looks like they're not shying away from making fun of themselves and their kind of influence on pop culture in the 90s and just kind of how ridiculous it looks 30 years later.
Right. Well, and then not only that, but it's like, so I just hope that they give us characters that we're supposed to relate to.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like the new characters in Glee after season 3 where it's like you don't really give a shit.
Yeah, or well, I mean, like, and if it's just going to
or
be...
the New Class TV show, I guess that's really more relevant.
Well, and I just think of how niche the audience is that it would actually relate to if it's a bunch of rich kids at some Bayside high school in a small part of LA where they're all a bunch of douches. It's like, other than us being able to laugh at how stupid some of these people are, like, where's the what's supposed to make me want to watch it, right? Because nostalgia is not enough.
I think for people our age group and our demographic, it is going to be a big nostalgia draw. I think and it looks like, judging by what seems to be the more main characters, the kids anyway, they're a little bit more diverse, and they're kind of putting a lampshade over everything. Like, why is everything so weird? And, you know, why is everybody rich? Just like little different references like that. And maybe that's the way they're hoping to pull in more of a diverse audience, because they're lampshading the fact that this was it might as well have been a private school on the original television show. I mean,
yeah,
right. Lisa was the only one they ever came out and said was rich, but I mean, they all acted like rich kids, so it's
for sure. Right. Well, and then you take a look at if the place where it's supposed to be Bayside. I wonder what the average family income is for the people who live in Bayside.
Right.
If that's even a real place. I'm not familiar enough with California to know if. I'd imagine there's some place in fucking the United States that's called Bayside.
Right. I'm excited to see. I understand Kelly is not going to be like. Kelly and Zach both are not going to be like main characters. They're going to pop up every once in a while. And I think Lisa is too, even though she's not in the trailer. I'm not sure how excited I am just to see Slater and Jesse every episode.
Is anyone here surprised at all that Screech is not a part of this cast?
Absolutely not.
Dustin Diamond?
Dustin Diamond, yeah, no, you can't.
The porn star?
Yeah, when people are getting fired from television shows now because of, like, offensive tweets. And besides, I honestly, personally, I always thought Screech was kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, I mean...
After the first couple seasons. I mean, he was okay the first couple, but...
Yeah, to me, in the show, the most appealing thing about Screech was he was the character that I related to the most, but always wanted to be like Zach, yet they were basically best friends.
Right.
So that was always the thing, is like, how odd is it that they're best friends? And so that was the cool thing about the show.
Well, and especially once I got older, though, I mean, Screech just became a caricature of himself.
A running gag.
And that is a video for another time, just in general, about when TV shows go on so long, their characters just they change from being people to being concepts, and that's kind of what Screech. He was just all of a sudden he's the
guy that does whatever.
Yes, he's the laugh track guy. That is what his job is, and that's not fair to Dustin Diamond. That's something the show writers did, but
where they all have a role and not a character.
Yeah. So, and you see it. You can see it in most, especially comedies that last more than like 4 seasons. You see it a lot.
Right. So, what do you think's going to happen with the new Saved by the Bell? I know I'm going to give it at least the 3-episode rule. I have a 3-episode rule about all shows. I'll watch the first 3 episodes. If there's anything in there that makes me want to continue watching it, I'll continue watching it. If not, then I'm like,
I'll probably wait to see if there's a season 2, and then I'll watch season 1.
Ah, yeah, that's a good tactic too. I mean, and with what my watch list looks like, who knows when I'll get to the first 3 episodes of Saved by the Bell.
I've got a deep watch list because most of the last 10 years I haven't really kept up on things, getting a young family and everything. But this last year specifically, I've probably binged 13 or 14 different long-running television shows.
Yeah, so my next binge is going to be Stranger Things. I still haven't touched it.
That'll take you like 2 days.
It's just three
that's
seasons,
the thing.
right?
Yeah, but that's the thing I love about Netflix shows. They're like 8-episode seasons.
Yeah. That's good
so
too.
It won't take you very long at all.
Yeah.
I think I binged seasons 1 and 2 like in a night.
So what do you think about Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Peace.
In the pursuit of villainy, you, the viewer, must like and subscribe. To support evil in a more intimate way, visit our Patreon page. Also, we have a new movie on Amazon Prime called The Here and Now. Find it, or it's your doom.